I haven't got over it yet. Oh, yeah. Don't, yeah. Send me a private message, Factual Stacker.
Yeah, will do.
Did you get that message?
I did, yeah. I just been running around for work recently, so I haven't been here for ages. So I'm catching up on things today.
Yeah. No. I left it this morning. I think before we went out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I won't put my email in the site chat there. Although, see
No,
how
I've
things.
yeah.
No.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good competition. I like the way you ran it, and cool prizes.
Yeah, there's a few people who didn't like it, but it's tough, isn't it? I thought
Well,
to reward those that you know are always there, visibly there.
you had another contest?
I did Seattle, yes. Whether you were on the list, I can't remember. I think you were actually. Yeah.
I come to a comment. I'm not, I'm not an avid chaser on the contest side, but
No, but mine was a bit different to most. I literally went back through a couple months of comments. Everyone that commented more than once, I put on a list, and there was 141 entrants. So
oh well, that's good.
I can't remember whether you were in it or not. See, I might have missed the odd person, but
At 140 people, that's a pretty good that's pretty good size.
yeah.
Yeah. Now, if I was in there and there was only 5 people at the end, and then then your odds go up considerably.
Yeah.
I would have peaked. My siren would have probably went off then. So what do you got there? I see a banknote.
Yeah, well, it was. Yeah, the reason I dug those out is I can't think who it was. I can't always remember, obviously. And I think it might have been Lady Liberty Stacker saying about do the Canadian specimen coins not spot up? Then I think it was on. Oh, it was on Salivate's video about the 20 for 20s, and yeah, so that was really the premise for getting the Canadian coins out, because yeah, they don't the specimens and the proofs, they don't spot up. It's literally just the bullion.
Oh.
But I know you've got the banknote, that one. Well, you've probably got all of them anyway, Sal, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been looking at. Yeah, I've got quite a few. I've got the 100 for hundreds. I've got the first 200 for 200. Yeah, man, we got quite a few specimen coins from Canada. They look really nice. I haven't had any problems with any of the specimen coins that I have.
No, me neither.
Yeah,
And I think your banknote series, you've got them graded, haven't you, slabbed, or have you still got them raw?
they're all slabbed.
That's what I thought they were, yeah. But they are very nice. Yeah, I think that's a great design. I can't see it there with my crappy lighting, but
The Lion 2014.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice one. The 2014 ones with that particular coin set, if they actually did that one in the Slaying of the Dragon. Those both were 2014s.
Yeah.
Did 2 that year on that particular coin. And the last one was the Vigente Barclays was the last one, which came out in 2015.
I was actually going to do a very, very short video today, but ended up going out for the day. And the video was actually about this that I got in the post. and it's quite interesting. Well, I found it interesting. It's from Barclays Bank, a letter, and telling us, I have actually cropped this ready to do a video, but didn't get around to doing a video, and how the interest rates, obviously this is in British pounds, not dollars, is changing, and you can see the interest rates there. Whether you've got £1 or £100,000, it's now 0.25%, or dropping to. Basically, from the 1st of August this year, you're going to get no savings. You're going to get no interest on your savings.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, how does that tie in with the media saying that, you know, the economy, the British economy is doing well? You know, we've got this and we've got that. It doesn't equate.
I don't know what's this obsessiveness.
25%. Oh, 0.25, yeah. Sorry, I didn't see the point there. Sorry, I didn't see.
I don't know what this obsessiveness to, because that's gonna, a lot of retirement people, that's gonna, you know, put a damper on some of the things that they were doing. I don't understand this obsessiveness of to punish savers, so to speak. I don't understand their methodology, you know, the methodology behind this.
Oh yeah, like Simon just said, it is one step closer to negative rates. Yeah, it's virtually there, isn't it? So
yeah.
Charge you.
Well, the problem is that, you know, they go. I guess they could go negative. You could see that start to happen. In some places, it has begun. Well, there's certain commercial banks and stuff. They've got it more so for them, but it's unimaginable. Well, why would, you know? Then we're, you know, people who have the digital or paper money, a lot of it, they're gonna look to try to move into something. A lot of them will probably be advised to moving into a bond or something like that. I think that's what they're angling for. Just my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Give us your money at 0.5%, and we'll put it in a bond for you for 2 to 3 years, maybe 5 years if you want 1%.
Yeah.
Like, nah, no thanks.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
You get a 0.5% now if it's in a bond.
Oh yeah, Siren. Yeah, Siren was just saying about the dreadful fire in Canada. Yeah, it will impact on them at a national level. Yeah, I'm sure it will. It's very tragic.
Hello, hello. What's going on?
Evening.
Evening, sir. How's it going today?
It's going well. It's going well. What did I miss?
Well, we're just talking about the banknote series and the Canadian specimen coins, and just some different changes in savings around the world. They're cutting the UK, they're cutting their savings from, if you've got £100,000 in the bank, from 0.6 to 0.25. Everybody's being at 0.25 now.
Yeah.
0.25%.
That's $150,000. If you've got $150,000 in your savings account, you can now get 0.25 instead of 0.6.
Yeah, interest rates heading towards negative interest rate territory. They don't want people to save. Saving is evil.
Yeah.
Consumer nation.
Why is saving evil?
Well, because saving is evil for business, because it keeps consumption is what keeps the economy going. The problem is the people who own the businesses are hoarding the cash and not putting it back out via wages or bonuses.
I don't know. The bankers are getting paid quite a lot.
Well, that's what I mean. The bankers and business CEOs, shareholders, basically, right? They're getting all the value out of it, whether it be yearly pay or stock dividends or stock appreciation. They're getting the currency circulated that way. But the businesses, if they don't put the currency in circulation, then everybody will just kind of, the people don't
Yeah.
spend it. So they got to tax the people that do spend. Or
I sort of see what you're saying, but at the same time, the large problem is that the governments have all over leveraged themselves, and now they're trying like hell to try and get that under control. So you've got this piece where, for example, your UK government, they offer premium bonds, which are like they go into a prize draw every month, and you effectively give the government the money. So that was at something like £25,000 you were allowed to put in as a capped limit for years and years and years.
Yeah.
In the last couple of years, it went to 30, then it went to 40, and now it's up to 50. Because it's a good way for the government to get some money in, get it sitting there, not paying any interest on it, just putting this prize fund out, which is about 1% of total value or something. It's ideal for them. And you're seeing loads of little things like that where they're just trying to draw the money through like a business would, that if it was in trouble, it'd do the same thing. Like, you've got 30 days on that invoice, but we're going to chase it from day one. It's the same sort of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, funnily enough, my friends that I met up with today were discussing savings as well, and they said that they've taken all their money out of savings and put it all into premium bonds. And
they do that in America. I don't know if you heard what happened what Trump is proposing with bonds in America, but that would be the worst thing to do right now for Americans.
I know these aren't bonds as in like stock market bonds. They're not even government gilts or anything like that. They're the equivalent of what we had before we had the national lottery.
Yeah, it's like a raffle, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
A raffle, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you see it as like things, luxury goods, like friend of mine got a history working in the car trade, and he's recently bought a couple of classic cars. Just because he thinks the appreciation on those will be more than he'll get out of the bank, and he can enjoy them. And you start seeing people push money into other stuff.
Yeah. Funnily enough, that's what I met up with my friend for today. He has got a classic car and was on a classic car rally.
Right, okay.
Well, I think from what I've seen is that there's a cause and effect that's taking place. There's a lot of different there's a lot more competition. I mean, if they want to devalue that piece of paper, cars, bullion banks, Bitcoin, those things will just get a little bit stronger. It just will happen. It's already happening.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Platinums, guys.
My face. Hello, CCT. Hello, everybody. Hello,
Hello.
Lauren and fractional stack.
Yeah.
IKO.net and everyone else. Hello.
What's up?
Hello.
Yeah, so the thing with savings, I'm sure many of you saw what's happening in Japan. They bought out a bunch of banks or a bunch of safes to hoard cash.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like they're selling out of safes in Japan because they actually initiated negative interest rates.
Yeah.
Hasn't another place done negative interest rates as well? I don't know what, and then another country has done it, I think.
Have you got two windows open, Platinums, guys?
I think so.
There's an echo.
Yeah.
That would probably be me.
Oh.
Did it go away?
Yeah. I think, no.
It only been started when the sky dropped in.
Well, the doors are closed, so I'm not trying to close this door.
The doors are closed.
Well, you said there could be a window. There's no window open.
I said, have you got 2 windows open on your computer?
Oh! I thought you meant a window. Let me check. Two windows. Well, I'm not using my computer. I'm using a phone.
I don't know where the echoes come from then. Mute me, Siren, see if it's me. Actually, I'll mute myself. Hang on. You carry on talking.
That's an interesting article, Silver Siren. Smuggling gold to Bangladesh. 600 grams for hiding it in his rectum. Is that 600 grams? Yeah, 600 grams. That's terrible.
Is Salivate in the chat? He is, isn't he?
Excuse me?
Salivate Metal. Yeah.
I have no idea. Let's see. Swiss have negative interest rates. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought the Swiss needed negative interest rates.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Swiss are in a bit of trouble, really. They're on the corner of the euro, really strong against the euros. They're having sort of like the opposite problem where their currency's too strong.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. That I'm familiar with, their currency being too strong. So they want people to spend. That's kind of funny.
Well, because they're outside the EU, there was a lot of border trade, between like Germany, France. There's a lot of people going over the border into Switzerland to buy things, do things. And then because the euro's sort of taken a bit of a nosedive, that's sort of fallen off. But the country isn't big enough for that to flow the other way and make it effective. So they've now got the opposite problem.
Huh. So that's one of those things where having these PMs would really help in that kind of situation.
Having what? Sorry.
Precious metals.
Oh yeah. And the Swiss have got quite a bit anyway, I think.
Yeah. They're like at the top of the game on that one. The Swiss are smart people. Let's see.
That must be the echo, Simon. You thought Ikeo said pianos. The precious metals. PMs, he said, not pianos.
Well, they are musically inclined too, aren't they?
What if you've got an Austrian Philharmonic? Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, I'm mixing the two in Europe. Sorry.
Oh dear.
Yeah. So you guys were talking about what's the latest thing, the next best thing right now. With prices up, I have no idea what to buy. I got my Queen's Beasts. I'm kind of stuck now.
I haven't been buying a lot recently because it's all been really, really expensive.
Yeah, you and me both, fractional stacker.
I've been buying more numismatic stuff or semi-numismatic stuff than, like, depending on spot price, the bullion and that.
Okay, well that makes sense.
I'm just saving money at the moment, so then I can, when prices go down next, just do a big order.
But do you think prices will go down?
Eventually, they've skyrocketed recently, especially gold, gone up not too long ago. I think a few months ago it was at around £700 an ounce, which I don't know how much that is in dollars. It's probably like $1,000 or something. Hold on, let me
Yeah,
check.
over 1,000. Yeah.
Yeah, $1,176. And it's like gone up quite a lot to around 893 or 5, about, yeah, £893, which is
About
probably over,
$1,200.
yeah, what was it 890?
Yeah.
893.
Silver Siren says Gainesville, Libertads, her choice is Libertads at 43 each, and also Platinum has spiked.
Platinum,
Normally not.
yeah, that was a really good buy a while ago. It
Well,
still is, I guess.
Do you consider physical Platinum or paper Platinum a better buy? I consider it paper Platinum would probably be
Well,
better.
yeah, paper, like precious metals is. I'm guessing it's easier to trade, you know. But as well, actually, there is quite a high premium on platinum as well. I saw.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Yeah, like $100 premium, which is quite a
Well,
lot.
it's like 10% to 15%, whereas gold is like 5, right?
Yeah, if I was to buy platinum, I'll buy it in bars because the coins, they have really high premiums. Even like the maples, I think it's like $80 over spot.
Yeah, so that's my only thing against platinum, is that it is hard to kind of liquidate. It's not as liquid as the other two.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because platinum was like about £550 an ounce not too long ago, a couple of months ago, which is
Yeah.
the cheapest I've ever seen it. Because there's 20% VAT in the UK, and then it's like not really good to buy because yes, 20% is quite a lot. So I wanted to try and get some from America. Next time I might go over there and buy some and see if I can bring some back. I might have to smuggle it back in my anus or something, like that guy done like the guy done with the gold.
So aside from that, I did hear that the 7-coin Libertad is due out at the end of the month. Did any of you guys hear that? The 7-coin and
No.
the proofs?
No, what are they, like a 20th of an ounce and stuff like that?
Well,
Like,
there's pre-sales
away
on them on
from-
eBay.
Yeah, because the dealer, my dealer had mentioned that they're gonna due out in the end of the month. What did you get, Silver Siren? Yeah, I told Louis about that one. Which ones? The individuals or the singles or the sets? The big set.
The pretty ones.
They're all pretty.
I heard that the do you know the reverse proof Libertads and the ones that AppMex done? Weren't they like a flop? Didn't they start really high? Well, didn't they on the secondary market? Didn't they start quite high? Then just nobody wanted to buy them, and didn't they go down quite a lot in value?
Well, now that sucks. Silver Siren is saying that, that's why she can do better. I didn't have the access to that better pricing. I actually ended up with 10 of the 1-ounce proofs of the 2016 Libertads. But aside from that, no, nothing on the radar for new buys. But I do have to say, it seems like there are a lot of guys from the UK on right now. What's up with your mint, man? The Queen's Bees suck. The quality is just like, oh my god, really?
I think they did say that they were, you know, a bullion strike or something like that. I can't remember what the term was they used.
Yeah, it was next to the other term they used recently, which was not legal tender.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they've done that for the 2020 series, didn't they?
Yeah, it was quite funny that.
They are legal tender, but you're not allowed to spend
Sorry,
them in shops
yeah.
or anywhere else. It's like, what
So-
the hell?
Well, this is the thing though, because when you read the definition of legal tender, it says you can use them to settle court debts.
Yeah.
So I was like, can you imagine if someone turned up and paid like a speeding ticket with 20s?
Yes.
These
I saw
two, that
someone
coin you
with-
got, the space one's pretty cool. The one with the galaxy on it.
Yes, it is actually. Yeah, especially when you, you know, charge it under a light and then put the light out.
Ah. And there's what was that? There's another silver coin that has like a piece of meteorite in it.
Oh yeah, I
one's-
know.
That one's pretty cool as well.
Yeah, I think hasn't 24K got one of those? I think he has. Can't remember. We took the Mickey out of him and said it looked like a dog turd. So you're not buying anything at the moment, CCT? Very little. My money is going on other things currently.
Ah.
Things and stuff. Terrible.
Yeah. Yeah, things and stuff.
Yeah, so Silver Siren has mentioned that May Perth release. I was actually following the May Perth release, and I was really looking forward to the 5-ounce Kookaburra ultra high relief, but they shafted us again, and ended up going through government. Or did you guys get the local distributor thing?
No, I didn't get anything from. Well, I'm not on their list. I haven't brought anything from government myself.
Ah, did you actually buy some Silver Siren? Oh, yeah, okay. All right. You actually screen sharing? Let me see. Silver Siren.
Yeah, you were going to, but they upped the mintage limits.
They upped it? I thought it was down, right? The Kookaburra?
Doubled it.
Oh, they doubled it.
Yeah. The 5-ounce high relief.
Nothing like the mint to rain on our parade. It's like the last, as long as I've been watching them, the mint is like a cat and mouse game where the mint always kind of screws with us.
Yeah.
By jacking up the price, releasing a bunch of other stuff, or doubling the mintage. Yeah,
Well, it's just
I-
they milk
Pardon?
the series, like the Gods of Olympus series, and then they done the Goddesses one. Just yeah, I thought that series was pretty cool actually.
Yeah, that sounds fine. I mean, these days it's not politically correct to do a male series without a female series.
Yeah.
Numismatic joined the outside window chat. Will he join us on the inside? Yeah, a lot of UK guys today. Yeah. But it is interesting. Let's see. And I notice RCM sales are down. Where do you see that, Silver Siren? That's good. We're finally having an effect on banning those punks. What you got there? 1 ounce ultra high relief? CCT?
No, it's the Intaglio, the Perth Mint longest reigning monarch.
Oh,
Which is, yeah, one of very few Intaglio design coins out there, and I thought they would do really well. I haven't actually seen them doing that well. I think Salivate done this one in, I think he done it in 4K, a video on it with the Intaglio design, if I remember correctly.
yeah, I actually like these. These are
Yeah.
very, very nice.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. I like them too.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I got one of them, but the premium on that bad boy is pretty high. But out of all the mints, I do have to say I think the best mints right now is Perth and the Chinese mints. Those seem to be the best right now in quality.
Well, Perth and the Chinese mint will always do well. They just bring like quality, unlike the Royal Canadian Mint. Well, some Royal Canadian Mint stuff's good, but
Yeah, I mean, oh well, but on those some, which is the minority, right? Is none of the bullion stuff, which is super annoying.
no, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the most part, with the Canadian men, if it wasn't for the milk spots on the bullion, that
Yeah, I think it's done them a lot of harm, hasn't it? Oh, there's another Canadian Sexby one. I think this is this is the 100 for 100 Seattle. Have you got this one?
let's see what. Oh, the eagle, yeah, the bald eagle, 2014.
Yeah. See, it's another specimen coin. You know, you've got no milk spot issues whatsoever.
That's
Yep.
pretty cool.
And it did an excellent job with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is nice.
I mean, I've never liked the Canadian effigy of the Queen, I must say. I've never been a fan of that. But then we see the Queen every flipping coin we get, so virtually. But yeah, so you never have. And to be honest, I don't, you know, obviously that is, you know, quite a premium over spot, isn't it? But
Yeah.
it doesn't spot.
Oh.
If it doesn't spot, it's all good. No spotting is a good thing.
Yeah, I've got quite a few of those specimen coins from Canada. They're no spotting whatsoever. They you know, they're not mass producing them, so there's a lot more attention to detail, and then they look really nice. Now the bullion ones is a crapshoot. You know, if you can find the bullion ones that don't spot, I'd at this point I'd request you know, the premium would go up on them if I was gonna liquidate them for some paper. That's just the way I would go about it personally. Unfortunately, that's that milk spotting in the bullion ones is just, you know, they're just pushing them through. They're not cleaning them as well, so there's a problem.
Isn't it like the burnishing solution or something? It's like, or a detergent's left on the milk's left on the coin, and then I think when they go into the furnace, doesn't it get baked on?
Yeah, the annealing process is
Yeah.
when they do that. Yeah, that's where the problem is.
But
Which
you-
is
you
why
can-
other mints have had
you
a
can-
similar problem too.
What ones?
Other mints, several other mints, haven't they?
Yeah. The Britannias have that now.
Yeah,
They've-
yeah,
they've
exactly. Yeah.
got a few spots on them and that. And
Yeah,
I think
they're
it
starting
comes
to
with
do the
built
same
harmonics
thing.
as well.
And
I-
the personal kangaroos too.
The kangaroos are doing that too. They're just pressing them through at that point.
Yeah.
They're just trying to get more out to meet the demand. I think that's what's going on. They're just pushing them through instead of having people, you know, putting enough people through there to to pull out the ones that aren't cleaned properly. You know,
I do understand what the Royal Mint are saying. They're just bullion coins, aren't they? Just for the like the silver content. But
Yeah.
if they're not like nice, then people won't buy them and won't want them, you know.
Well, if that's the case, then they should. I mean, you know, that's fine. Most people accept it. Well,
Lower the
lower
premium.
the
Yeah.
yeah, the over spot price that you're charging $2 to the dealers. Just lower them to 50 cents or $1. Cut back a little bit.
You can remove them, but it damages the coin a bit, but only a little bit. But that shouldn't really like bother you if it's maple leaves, because they're not much like over spot. They're not really collect coins, are they? I'm still trying to work on a process to remove milk spots without like damaging the coin. I've got a few ideas to try. That I'll try soon.
Actually, I'm just about to do a video on that. I had already filmed it. I just got to post it. But I treated my batch of Queen's Beasts, the Silver Queen's Beasts, in a solution of Blitz jewelry cleaner and distilled water and put it through a ultrasonic cleaner,
Yeah.
rinsed it and air dried. So we'll see how that works. No damage to the look, but I'm just hoping that the solution kind of chips away at that the outside of it.
Yeah, I've tried a lot of things. I've tried hydrochloric acid, acetone, what was the other one? Ammonia, different stuff like silver cleaner, like silver dip. Just yeah, I've got a few more. The way I've found that the only way to remove the milk spots is bicarbonate of soda, sodium bicarbonate, which that removes the spots and doesn't damage the coin that much, but it's not perfect, you know.
Yeah, it leaves hairlines. The method that
Yeah.
I tried with the solution doesn't leave any hairlines. There's no trace of it.
That's good.
But at the same time, it doesn't remove a milk spot. I'm trying to do it more as a prevention rather than removal.
Yeah.
Because if they say it's cleaned and it's kind of baked in, I let it soak and just kind of let it sit for a while to kind of hopefully it gets in on whatever surface contamination is on there. But you never know, right? It's just all.
Didn't they say it's borax as well? That's the sodium tetraborate. Didn't they say that's what the milk spots are? I heard somewhere that, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll
Because
keep
it's like
on
a
trying.
glass borax.
Yeah, there was a big article from the Perth Mint about it, wasn't there? On the silver stackers. I can't remember exactly.
I don't get it why they just can't clean the coins for longer and more thorough, you know.
Because it costs money, and they're trying to save as much as they can.
Because they're cheapskates.
Yeah, basically. Yeah, out there, all the proof goats.
Yeah, I haven't pulled these out in a while. I think they finally broken even.
What you got? What do you got there? Oh, the lunar goats. The proof lunar goats, the 3 coin. What do you mean they finally broke even?
What coins are they? 60
I actually brought them on the high end when they were ramping.
Okay.
For me, they broken even.
But you're not intending on selling it yet, right? This is one of those things you got to wait and let it age like a fine wine.
Yeah, that's what I figured. This is the only 3 coin set I actually own of any of the lunars. The proof ones. Well, no, not the other one. I own the colored goats, 70s. I have some 70s, which is actually pretty good because they're really low in the slab category for the colored ones.
I really like the Lunar series. They're a good series to collect. I just wish I got more of them and started earlier on. I'll collect. Are they doing a Lunar Series 3? Aren't they?
I don't think they've said if they were going to do one or not. I think they've kind of just, it's been pretty successful for them. So why
Yeah.
not?
They'll
But
probably do another one, won't they? I'm gonna collect that one. I'll try and collect all the coins for that one.
these are shiny.
Yeah, I can see them. They're sparkling away.
Mm.
Actually, I got a diamond ring that can sparkle just as good as that if you put it under the right light.
They should gold press these things.
Is IKEA still there?
Yes, sir. What's up?
Oh, what do you think of diamonds as like a investment, if you can call it that?
Well, it depends. The diamonds, the bigger diamonds are nicer, but the smaller diamonds are dime a dozen.
Yeah.
Smaller,
What were you saying?
smaller, low quality diamonds are because you have manufactured diamonds now and synthetic diamonds,
Yeah.
and you still have De Beers controlling supply. So at any point, and they still run up, but as for an investment perspective, the bigger, better diamonds are the ones for investment.
Yeah, and the ones with good color as well, like a D color, flawless,
Oh,
20
no,
carat.
canary yellow, blue,
Yeah.
purple. Those color
Diamonds are
pink
quite rare as
diamonds,
well.
the larger
Red
the better.
diamonds. Red diamonds are really expensive. I think one of the most expensive diamonds in the world is a red diamond. But I don't think like your average diamonds are a good investment. Like people say that diamonds are rare, but they're not really, because if you imagine this, imagine how many people own diamonds in jewelry, rings, or anything like that. Everybody mostly has jewelry in their house, so probably everybody has at least one diamond or anything, even if it's small or big. At least someone has diamonds in their jewelry
Yeah, I
stash. Or
mean, you're probably right, but I always thought people said diamonds were forever.
Yeah.
that was the that was the beard, wasn't it, from
But
that movie?
I was listening
Marilyn
to an
Monroe.
interview. I was listening to an interview the other day with the CEO of De Beers, the group, and he was they've been getting spanked a bit on the stock market and a few other things because it's any commodity like anything else, and they're trying to open up sort of new areas. So they launched the diamonds as engagement ring as a marketing thing in the States after the Second World War.
Yeah,
And, they brought it over to Europe, and now they're trying to take that same idea over to China and India.
yeah, because wasn't the thing to propose with, wasn't it? Like either a ruby or sapphire ring for like and then when De Beers made that movie and tried to market diamonds as girls need diamonds if you're going to get engaged to them.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was before now. But yeah, what could be right. I'm honestly not sure.
I've been
Oh,
thinking about buying some gemstones,
If you're gonna do
but
gemstones, go big or don't do it.
I want to try and buy some tanzanite, like a good big carat tanzanite stone. But like you have to pay 20% VAT here, so I might try and go over to America and just get one, like a big,
I know,
nice,
right?
nice 20 carat tanzanite
Yeah,
stone.
you should track down BSO for that.
Yeah.
He might have something for you.
Does he like gemstones as well?
Oh, he'd love that kind of stuff.
He's the Gemstone King.
Does he have any on his channel or not?
Well, if he didn't keep deleting his stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of it.
Next time he's in the chat, I have to talk to him.
Oh,
About
he's not. He's lurky. He's one of those lurker dudes. But if you find his channel, just ping him. He's got a bunch of that stuff.
A whole bunch.
What coins are they, CCT? Are they the 50 and 10 francs?
They are, yeah.
Oh, let's see one. What's the percentage of silver? Isn't it like 90%?
80, I think.
I'm pretty sure they're 90. You know, like the American coins.
Oh, blimey.
Let's see.
I can't remember now. I'll have to look. Yeah, maybe they are.
I like those coins.
Yeah.
Those are really nice coins. They're like crown-sized coins, aren't they? Like,
I know. I'm getting confused with this because the next tray down is the Canadian coins, which is the 80s.
No.
Yeah, that's one. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, yeah, and the reverse has just 50 francs on it, doesn't it? Oh. What are the ones at the top? Are the ones closer to you, the coins?
They're the 10 francs. They're the 10 francs.
Ah.
They're the smaller ones. Still got Hercules.
You guys have such nice cases. I still don't have one of those cases with the capsules and the little dividers.
And I think Frank P had some of these on his channel, on his video the other day. The 5 pesetas, the Spanish.
Yeah,
5
they're
pesetas.
nice. The Spanish stuff is really nice.
Yeah, sorry. I saw. I think it was Silver Stacking Pro said about older crown-sized coins in the outside chat. So
I like the really old sort of Spanish stuff, like the Carlos the third or fourth.
yeah.
1700s. That stuff's really nice. Or even the cob coins from like the 1600s.
Yeah. Frank's got some of those.
Yeah, I think they're really nice, those coins. Okay, I'm just gonna go for a pee. I'll see you in a. I'm going to the loo. I'll see you in a few.
Thank you for that visual.
Hold on, be a minute.
Yeah, for me, like I said earlier, anything physical is better than saving in digital. It sort of rhymes, doesn't it? Physical is better than digital.
That is not true.
No. For me, it is.
It's nice to have both. Because digital, you don't fear like spending it as much, which is part of the problem, right?
Yeah.
You gain and lose cash really quickly.
Oh yeah, it does go very quickly. Tell me about it.
And that's kind of one of the reasons why I like digital, other than the fact that I work in technology. So it's how I'm able to support all of this stuff.
Right.
Right, sell this stuff, it's all transferred digitally, and then sell them a physical product. But yeah, here you go. Nice one. This is one that I cleaned, but terribly. Can you see that? No. Come on. But you can't really tell I even cleaned this one. But you can tell under a loop.
Yeah.
But I will say those Queen's Beast, the gold bullion is actually struck pretty terribly too.
Right.
It's just the proof portion of it is just not as good.
Right. The fields, yeah.
Not just the fields, just literally the Queen's face. Like you would expect it like to see on her face. Actually, I'll go grab one. Give me 1 sec, so you can.
Wait. Put that coin back up.
Yeah, so I did think that siren when I first read the description about it. I can't remember what the term was they used. It wasn't business strike, which is like an American term. It was something a bullion. I'm sure it said bullion strike. Can't remember.
I'm back.
Yeah,
Law.
I'm gonna have to get one of those.
I'm actually going to send a few of these to NCS to see if they can improve on it. Because it does look like they just didn't clean it right.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Come on, focus for me. Get this out of the way.
Has that got like the frosted finish to it, like the bubbles on
It
the
does have the
field?
textured fields.
I don't know if I
There we
like
go.
that. They should have just done with the Britannias. They should have just done a frosted finish, like the 2006 ones and the other early Britannias.
The beast side is okay. It's just the queen that doesn't look so great. And maybe it's because of her age. But the beast itself looks fine. Like all the finish looks good. It's just really on the on a few of them there are like these brush marks on it, which was like it just looked
Didn't,
like they didn't clean it.
didn't you have a similar issue with one of your American gold coins? Was it the gold eagle, the 1 ounce gold eagle? And yet they were still coming in as an MS70 because basically PCGS or NGC said that's how the dies were, so they still get a 70.
Yeah, they're perfect from the mint, right? That's the way they were. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm sending a few of these, like maybe 2 of these in, just to make sure just to see what they come back as. Because I would be hard pressed. But the queen one, like on this one, it's just no. There's like scratches on it, and mainly on her face.
Well, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it's a bunch of it is like that. Like I don't have the high points are right here at the cheek, and then right at the bottom of the neck. Those are the 2 main points that have a problem on pretty much every coin that I've seen.
So is it not actually a scratch, but is it where the hasn't filled the planchet hasn't filled the die fully?
That part, what you're talking about, is right here at the chin.
Yep.
Right there. There's a little section where, let me see. But yeah, there's a section on that one too. And also at the bottom of the neck. So at the bottom of the neck, there's like these little bubble marks almost. Like it didn't fully strike and fill it out. But at the top of the cheekbone, there's an actual scratch, which was probably from the tubes and the way they placed it.
Ah, right, yeah.
I don't know if you can see it, but right there, and there's a little bit. And then right there.
I can see the one on her cheek, yeah.
This one is pretty clear as day. The other one is... Come on. Close up for me. Okay, maybe not. All right. That's enough of looking at the queen's face.
We have enough of that already, thanks.
Yeah.
I need to get some of the Queen's Beast series.
Those
They're
2 ounce
okay.
ones, I wouldn't mind a 5, getting 5 of them.
Yeah, I might get 5 or 10 or something. Just see if they do well in the future. Like the privateer rounds have done well, haven't they? Apparently the first one done well. What is that selling for on the secondary market? The privateer round. all private.
It's like $80 or something like that. 80, $90.
That's pretty good.
Those are nice. You know, I think they'll be similar to like the to these Royal Silver Mint Company ones. I think they've got a real chance at really being so to speak, a folklore type of coin.
They are really nice, and I think, aren't they ultra high relief or just high relief?
I think they're just high relief.
Yeah, they are really nice. And have nice detail as well. The details are really good on them.
Yeah. Someone did the work. They did good work on them. I didn't buy any for some odd reason. I kind of missed the boat. Well, the coin prices started shooting up on them. By the time I really looked at them, they started moving, and I was like, if I can't, I'll end up probably buying it later and just paying more.
Yeah, you want to really buy them when they're low. When spot price is low.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really buy when prices are high. Just don't really.
Yeah, it's a good practice.
I just save my money up, and then when the prices go down a lot, just buy loads. Which I wish I took advantage of those low prices a while ago, where gold was at like £700 an ounce, and silver was at about £8 or something. Which I think about $14 or so.
Yeah.
Silver.
Yep. I don't think anybody will see that. I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, I guess, but I don't think that particular price will be revisited anytime soon.
So do you think we're heading into a recession then? Is that why the price of precious metals has gone up drastically?
What it is, there's like this. There's a blueprint. There's a plan there, and I've really been looking at it. Every 8 years or so, there's some type of economic problem. As of late, in the last 20 years or so, the last 24 years, there's been this wave of every 8 years there's a problem. Before that, it was every 16 or 20 years there was a problem.
It's getting more and more frequent, isn't it?
Yeah, they're getting more frequent now. I think it's really down to about 7 or 6. They're just holding over right now.
Well, they're like the economy's going down the toilet pretty much everywhere. It's only a matter of time, really.
Well, there's this madness of infinite profits and inflation. There's this madness that everything must go up and up and up and up. And the only reason why it is to go up is because of the printing. They don't want the blame. You can only print so much of that paper.
Yeah.
It's the digital as well, isn't it? It's like the credit,
Yeah, they've reached their maximum saturation rate pretty much without blowing it completely out. And there isn't any, there isn't the growth that they want. It isn't growth so much as the problem. It's growth within particular sectors they want to see it. The whole situation is, is managed. For some odd reason, they base a lot of stuff off of TVs and everything like that. TVs and all this other stuff, and there's another big thing that they're playing with right now. Speaking of the economy, they're loading into they haven't after the millennials. I know that you guys may be familiar with the baby boomers. In the U.S. there was the baby boomer generation. There was the Generation X, which I belong a part of. I caught the tail end of that. And then there's the millennials, and I mean Generation Y, the millennials is what they kind of call them. Well, the generation after that, they're trying to say that these folks are going to be the next biggest generation. the undertone current that they're pushing right now. They haven't given them a name yet, but they're saying, oh well, their population growth is going to be the biggest. I don't that's not entirely true. A lot of people are asking where they're getting those numbers from, and they're not, they're being real cryptic about it.
Yeah.
So it's just something to keep an eye out for. They're supposed to be the next baby boom, but I don't know where they're getting these numbers from. I think it's a confidence thing, just out of
to make it.
Aren't they getting those
look
numbers
like-
from the birth records? Basically, people who are, hitting retirement based on birth certificates.
Well, there were people who were asking about this. Well, where are these numbers from? They're not adding up. Somebody suggested that they're adding. Someone says that the biggest growing sector is actually the child immigration to the U.S. So
Child immigration.
yeah, they're pumping those numbers in there. That's what someone's saying. That's what there was a lot of discussion about that on this particular forum that yearly does a lot of things with the generations. So someone suggested that. Now, if you're suggesting that you're including those numbers, then it may be feasible. But as far as the birth rates, no, it doesn't add up. They would be less than the other ones. I think that's what they're doing. I think that's what's going on. I think that has a lot to do with the immigration patterns that you're seeing as well, globally. In order to keep those numbers high, they're bringing a lot of people in. So that way that their methodology, theory, because a lot of planning is based on theory and methodology instead of actual factual numbers.
Well, they do have to make an assumption. But I would believe it. I think the millennials, I'm a Gen Xer, and then, Gen X or Gen Y, and then now all the Gen X, Gen Ys, they're producing multiple babies again, right? And because economy got better.
Well,
it's up and down, right? Relatively speaking. So I do see that they said they're going to have somewhere of 80 million in this next group of this next wave of the population.
Yeah, and people were asking where they get those numbers.
Well, if grandparents, if you look at the baby boomers, there are 80 million, 70 million of those. If they just had, most of them had one or two kids, and then those kids have one or two kids, it's just an exponential factor, right? Plus immigration, like you said.
Yeah, that was the question, because it wasn't adding up because the birth rates had dropped below 2.5 or 2.3. They said most people need to have 3 kids. I don't see a lot of people walking around with 3 kids.
These days, 3 kids is a luxury. You got to be rich in order to have 3 kids.
Yeah, so if you're not seeing that, I don't care what those numbers say. That's a farce.
Yeah, but it's not like before, right? The generation before, they had 4 or 5 kids.
Exactly. You saw it. It was, there's not a lot of doubt in that.
Yeah, but this next wave, it'll be interesting. Because a lot of them, this whole next generation is quite lazy. One second. All right, folks. It looks like I will have to drop out.
All right, IKEA.
All right, IKEA.
I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for your company.
And good to chat with you.
Later, man.
Yeah, have a good week.
See you later. Okay, I done that. Sorry, I had to do something.
Go to the loo.
No, I've been to the loo. I'm fine now.
All right, man. Peace out.
Right, see you later. Bye. What coins are they, CCT?
Canadian. I think it's Canadian date run.
Do you have any George V ones?
1935. Yeah.
Yeah, 35 one. Let's see. I actually want one of them. They're pretty cool. What about a one of those goose ones, flying goose, whatever they're called. What are they called? Flying goose?
Just the Canada Goose.
Oh.
Actually, I think these ones are actually spares. I think my date run is somewhere else. Maybe. Yeah, I think that's my date run. Oh, I don't know though. Yeah. So I've got 35 and 39, 49.
What different design ones are there? There's the Voyager, the Canada Goose, the Totem Pole Dollar,
Yeah,
and isn't there a wolf one as well?
we got that one.
Oh yeah, that one. I don't know. What's that of?
I can't remember. We haven't got a Canuck in the house. It's the. Oh, I don't know what it says on it. It's in Latin.
Ah.
I think.
Where did Fractional Stacker go?
He's got to be up early for work.
Haven't you got work tomorrow?
Yeah. But I only usually have about 5 hours sleep.
So you're an early bird.
Yeah.
Early bird gets a worm.
Yeah.
Even though I wouldn't want to eat a worm.
Yeah, Siren. Bart Silver. I don't know whether you saw Bart's video in the week, which was quite interesting because he was raising the issue of several coins that haven't done as well as he thought, and one of which was the Tokelau series. And yeah, you saw it, and he was saying how they produced far too many yeah, variants. And he was right. They done gilded and they done antiqued, and yeah, they absolutely ruined it. But do you remember me saying to you, I don't know whether it was when they released the horse, the Tokelau horse, or whether it was actually the Tokelau snake, that one. But do you remember me saying to you that I didn't like the way they put the date in a square box? Yeah, well, sort of rectangular. I'll correct myself there. I don't think that helped the series either. I mean, I've not seen many people comment saying they don't like where they put the date, but I really don't think it helped. I mean, I love the designs. If they'd have just put the date following the circumference of the coin, or just somewhere else other than in a blooming rectangle.
Well, they could have done. Well, they could have put it on the. They could have put the horse to the side, and then put like do you know like jockeys have those saddles? They could have put like the date or something on the saddle. Made something a bit interesting with that.
Yeah, but they needed to put it in the same place on every coin, really, didn't they? Yeah, that's right. They did the proof, reverse proof, gilded. Yeah, yeah. And I just thought that was such a great design. The horses where they are. If they'd have put the date, round here, following the circumference, I think it would have done a lot better. But that's just my personal opinion. Yeah, the horse is awesome. Yeah, and the snake as well. The snake was awesome as well. And even the goat I liked, but I won't be buying the monkey. I won't say what I think of it because we're live on air.
DCT, I can't because I'm using my phone. I can't see Siren commenting or
No.
in the chat. Is there a way I could do that?
If you used your laptop, you could, yeah.
No. But it's slow and it's not very good.
That's why one of us usually reads out what she's saying anyway.
Yeah, if she says anything, then like asking me a question or anything, just like tell me.
I will.
So only us three and Seattle. Where's Seattle at?
I'm right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
hello.
hold on.
I got some coins that I bought to sell, but I'm not sure if I want to sell them. They're you might like them, CCT. They're sixpences. I think I showed them in one of my video. And they're from 1912, and they're in about AU condition or even BU, and they're
Oh,
really
really?
nice. But I'm not sure if I want to sell them. Cause I
Mm.
need some extra cash. They're really nice coins.
Mm.
But as well, I should have some more coins coming soon that I'm gonna buy from someone off the silver forums again.
Oh,
Because I'm trying to collect the Lunar series.
yeah.
And yeah, I've got. I think he's got the snake and the rabbit, or the snake, or the. It must be. It's probably the rabbit or mouse. I'm not sure which one. Are you getting any Queen's Beast coins, CCT?
I probably will do eventually. I'm sort of inclined to go with what Fractional Stacker was saying earlier, and I wouldn't be surprised if we did actually see another dip this year. Obviously, you really don't know, do you?
No.
Look at as many charts as you like, and then some world event happens that changes the predictions. So
Yeah.
yeah, if we do see another dip, I might try and get some Queen's Beasts.
Yeah, I want there to be. They're just because didn't Mike Maloney say that it's gonna go up, then there's gonna be a big drop, and then it's gonna like skyrocket. So there's gonna be an opportunity to buy, but I'm just not sure when that opportunity will come around.
Yeah.
I'll be buying some gold. Yeah, I like the maple leaf coins, the gold maple leaves. The older ones, the older dates are nice. I don't
Yeah.
really like the radial designs are okay, but not too bothered about them. They're okay.
Yeah, I'm not fussed on the one with the radial lines either, I must say.
No, I like the older stuff's better, like the older maples.
So do we have any questions in the outside chat? Anything anyone wants to ask?
Yeah, Q&A time.
Yeah. Now Ronnie's saying in the outside chat that there's going to be a slap down and then an uptrend.
Yeah, that's like a dead cat bounce, I think it's called, isn't it? Where like where it spikes, then drops, and then spikes. Oh no, it won't be a dead cat bounce. It'll just be like maybe there should be maybe a big drop. If it could go back down to £700 an ounce for an ounce of gold, then that would be great. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, the trouble is, when it does smack down, you can't find any available.
Yeah.
Yeah, then everybody rushes in and buys it all.
Yeah.
I think that JM Bullion sell for those 10-ounce Geigers, or I think they got like about what 17 or 16 hours left on them, but they've sold quite a bit. I
Yeah.
mean, it's more than double.
I don't really like the Geiger bars, to be honest. They're okay. It's just I don't know. I prefer like poured bars. I think poured bars are really nice. Like
Well,
the
I
big
like that.
stuff.
Well, they have the security feature on them, and
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
that's really it. If you get them for a low price, why not? I'm not a big bar person. I don't really care for bars, but if they're done with enough security features and the press on it looks it is good, and there's a serial number, and if you can get it for low price, why not? That's good.
Yeah. Just stacking the ounces,
Yeah, those are the only bars I think I own. Well, I do own some. I do own a sheet of the 20 of the JMs before they discontinued that deal. They did go up considerably. I got them for like 18 a piece.
Didn't
17.
Johnson Matthey get bought out, didn't they? By was it a Shen or something?
Yeah, and they discontinued making their bars.
So I'm guessing premiums have gone up on them then.
Yeah, they went up considerably. Like, $4 or about $4 an ounce. So they did pretty well with those. Yeah, and they were nice and cheap. Yeah, I got a sheet. I got a 20 sheet of them.
If I could, I'd buy more bars. I like the poured ones and that. The angle hard ones are really nice. The angle hard bars.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of bars that a lot of people collect. I didn't know people really liked it, the older bars and stuff. It wasn't until Siren told me really about it that I even would now look at them whenever I go into the local place. I'm sure I passed over some bars that were probably worth a fortune today.
Yeah, I think it's the rustic look as well. Just the old vintage rustic look is what, and then with nice dark toning. I think that's what attracts the buyer.
Yeah, because I know in Seattle, I swear, the West Seattle coin, you would go into there and he'd have all these, he had this, tray things, trays that he'd have a bunch of bars in them and no one would buy them. They were always there, so they kind of had, the tarnish to them, and they were older bars, and, they were sitting there and no one would buy them. Everyone's looking for a coin, but those kookaburras would sell out quick. I think that was the fastest selling coin in the city of Seattle back in 2011. Even the kilo ones, they buy those.
Well, yeah. You should actually go and try and buy some of those bars if he still has them, like the poured ones, and see if you can flip them or something.
Well, they've caught on. They really stepped up, because I used to go in there and I would sort through. They would let me look through the Canadian coins, and I would take the 96s and 97s out and buy them for just $2 over spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They would let me sort through, because they used to come out and buy, I'd buy a bunch of stuff from them, so they'd let me look. I'm looking for a particular year. And pretty soon they started asking me, why are you always looking for these years? And someone was with me actually said it. Oh, they're worth more.
Oh, my God.
That was crazy.
Drops you right in it.
Yeah, I looked at him like, man, why did you tell him?
Yeah, just shut up, man. Just shut up.
Yeah. It wasn't long after that, man. It wasn't long after that. I was still, he would still let me look through them, but they weren't there. At one time, they were consistent. You could find some of the older Canadian coins. He started sifting through them. Not long after that, they had a eBay site up. They call it Bellevue Rare Coins now, but they're all on eBay right now.
So they caught on to that.
Yep, they caught on. So I'm sure they sifted through the bars next.
Stackmaster G's got some really nice bars he gets for good prices.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like his videos. He seems like a really cool guy.
Yeah, Stackmaster G's cool.
And Jay Silver as well, I like him. He's a legend.
The living legend.
Yeah. What coin's that CCT you got in the little baggie?
We got Losing Louie out there on the outside.
Snake or the Total Horse
Ah.
you saw. Ah, collector for life. Welcome.
Nowadays, people know the price of everything and the value of nothing. Wise words.
Oh, hello, Louis, in the outside chat.
Is Sal in the chat?
No.
He must be shipping some of that Colombian broad.
Yeah.
Alrighty, fellas, I'm gonna get ready to drop here. I got a Mother's Day dinner to attend here in a little bit. Nice chatting today.
Thanks.
And hey, what's going on there, Gold Maple? I'm gonna be disappearing though, buddy. I'm gonna take off, but you guys have a good day.
Take care, Seattle.
Yeah, so that's how.
Bye.
Oh, hello, Gold Maple as well.
Hello.
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 How are you?
We're good. Talk to us about fires. Oh, in Canada.
Oh yeah, we have terrible forest fires in Alberta,
That's
uh,
right, yeah.
Fort McMurray, and it's spreading, so it's gonna spread through rest of Alberta, and it's coming towards Saskatchewan. So I live in northern Manitoba, so we can smell the smoke.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we can smell the smoke.
But is it like just a house fire or something, or is
No,
it
no, it's a forest fire.
a forest fire?
Yeah, yeah, it's massive. Yeah, thousands evacuated. Have you not? Do you not watch the news?
No, it's all a bunch of rubbish and propaganda. I watch Anonymous. Well, I keep up to date with Anonymous.
80,000 people have been evacuated.
Bloody hell.
You know, I'm so glad I was actually offered a job in Fort McMurray. I turned them down, so I'm glad I turned them down. I was gonna move to Fort McMurray in September, but I'm so glad I just something was telling me don't go to Fort McMurray, and I'm so glad. Fort McMurray is in Alberta, which is next to Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of glad that something was telling me in my mind why you're going to Fort McMurray, you know, and I'm happy I didn't go to Fort McMurray. So I'm just staying in Manitoba. Just gonna stay in Manitoba. That's the thing about summer. Don't you hate summer when the temperatures? You must have a lot of forest fires in the United States. So, if you're in England, do you get any forest fires?
No, it's too wet for
Too wet.
forest fires.
Too wet, okay. Well, you don't want very hot summers. I mean, everybody looks forward to summer, but you don't want
No, so
temperatures to be very high, because then you
yeah,
get.
today was quite a hot day.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, bloody hell, it was hot. I hate it when it's too hot. It's
It's actually been raining a lot on the East Coast lately, so it hasn't been that hot. But today it was okay. But the summer is probably going to be a little bit cooler than usual, which is
So,
sad.
so whereabouts are you? You said you're on the East Coast.
Yeah, the
Um,
U.S.
Are you like New York, Pennsylvania, that part,
Yeah, that area.
or that area? Okay. I'll be going to the East Coast, so summertime I'm going to Nova Scotia because
Mhm.
I'm from Nova Scotia, and I just live in Manitoba because my job is in Manitoba, but I'm I live on the I would say like I'm more like comfortable on the East Coast. I like being by the ocean.
Yeah, it's actually quite nice. I like being by the ocean also. Um, one great place I like going to is Maryland, where they're really great with crabs during the summertime. So it depends where you go.
Okay, I've been to Maryland. I didn't stop in Maryland. I've been actually all over the states. There are just some parts of the United States I've never been to. I've never been to Texas. I've never
Oh,
been to Oklahoma, but I've been all over the Atlantic coast of the U.S. I've stopped in Maryland. Quite nice. But I didn't like Baltimore. Baltimore
oh yeah.
was horrible, you know. But
Mhm.
otherwise, I like Maryland. Like you go to other parts of Maryland and all, it's quite nice. It's just Baltimore. I didn't like Baltimore too much.
I've only been to the States once. I want to try and go again. I went to Chicago, Illinois, and then I went to Wisconsin to Green Lake, it's called. Um, and that was pretty cool. I stayed over there for a month. But I want to try and go back to the States. I like it out there. It's pretty good.
And and whereabouts are you in England?
Right at the bottom.
Right at the bottom, Cornwall. Are you by Cornwall or Dover?
Yeah, along the bottom bit.
The bottom bit. I've actually even been to England to I've been to I've seen the White Cliffs of Dover twice. You know.
Ah,
Yeah, really beautiful. I love England. I love the English countryside. I would love to go to England again, you know.
yeah, it's pretty cool, England.
Yeah,
London's
Cool,
pretty cool.
cool
It's
as
it's
in the
really hectic.
temperature, yeah.
yeah. It's pretty nice. Like I've been to the Cotswolds. Just love it. That's beautiful country, you know.
Yeah, it's quite small though compared to America or
Yeah.
Canada.
Yeah. I've never been to England. Actually never been outside the country, but I hope
Really?
so. Like, yeah, I really hope so. I can. I've really just been like on the East Coast. Like, I've traveled. Um, most like I've been to Florida. It's okay. It's really humid there though, so I don't really like going to Florida too often. I've been to Indianapolis for a business trip, which was really like a lot of fun. I like their technology there. The people are nice. Um, I know that Philly traffic is outrageous, so like that's the only thing I actually know about some of the states here. I wouldn't mind going overseas. I actually want to study abroad for college. Maybe go to Berlin in Germany. So that sounds like
Oh, that's a good plan. Now I've been to Berlin. I think you'll quite enjoy Berlin. You know, very nice. Like everything is so efficient, like buses and what is amazing about Berlin is that in their washrooms, like they flush themselves. You
hmm
know the like you go to the washroom and the washroom flushes itself. You don't have to do anything.
Ah,
yeah
that's cool.
yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that is incredible.
I've been to Indianapolis. Like when I went to Indianapolis, they actually had seat covers. So when you used the bathroom after you had the seat, and then it was swipe, and then they gave you like a new seat cover. So that was pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
I
I've seen something like that. It's like a paper, isn't it? That's like a paper.
no, it's
Um,
actually plastic.
ah,
So like so it's like a plastic wrap on the toilet. So once you use it, and it flushes itself, and then a new piece comes out.
that's
So
cool.
it's a lot more cleaner that way.
You said about the traffic in America. The
Yeah.
One of the things is the roads. The roads are all like straight. There's no. It's just like yeah, roads in England. They wind and they go round and
Oh,
there's
they
loads of them.
do.
In
Yeah.
America, they're just straight and I think when I went to uh what's it called Chicago, the yeah, everything looked the same, like all the where I was staying, just all the roads were like straight, and they went on for miles, and
Yeah. The
yeah,
Yeah,
traffic here.
Simon's correct.
Yeah, the traffic here is outrageous. You will probably be in traffic depending where you go for like 25, 30 minutes tops. I know a lot of people who get road rage or some people can't drive whatsoever. I think every state has like different drivers, so when they come to your state, you're like, what are you doing? That's not how you drive.
I think yeah, it's because it's a busy place, isn't it? There's always a lot of traffic, like London's quite busy and hectic, everybody's like cramped, especially on the tube and the underground and that.
Wow. The biggest shock I got when I first went to England was they drive on the wrong side of the road. I almost,
No,
I almost,
no, we drive on the right side of the road. It's the
yeah.
correct side, not the right
I was
one.
crossing the road and I got almost, I got run over. There would have been an accident. I arrived at the airport and I was crossing the road, to get to a hotel and the car was turning. Like I was expecting it to like turn to the right. It turned to the left and I
Yeah.
almost got run over, knocked down.
Yeah, when I got to the airport in Chicago, I forgot what the airport's called. I think it's called I don't know. I forgot what the airport is. And my auntie picked me up from there, and I went to go get in the car, but I went to go get in the
Driving
the
side.
driver's side, yeah, and because the driver's side um the driver's side in America is the side we sit in, the passenger side. So I went to go get in there, and I was like, "What the hell?" I was like, "Oh, it's the other side in there." And it just feels really strange when you're sitting in the other seat compared to from here from
Yeah.
England.
But like
Yeah, I mean,
money
it doesn't
here
bother
is
me. I've driven on both sides and different countries, so
But it seems like there's more accidents in America, like because
there
they
is.
drive on like the wrong side of the road.
more
There's
people.
not many accidents here, but I think it's the way they turn and the traffic, and it just seems like there's a lot of accidents.
In Manitoba, just like the United States, like in Canada, um, also it varies. Like drivers vary from province to province. We have provinces here. Nova Scotia, you don't want to drive because those drivers are like they have a lot of road rage. They drive like very close to your car. We got lots of tailgaters. We call them tailgaters. Like they drive very close, to your car and and the thing is to make them angrier, like don't drive fast, drive very slow, so they get really like
Yeah, they'll really take, won't they?
get angry.
You can't do that in America. Somebody might ram your car though.
Or
So
get out and just pull out like a Desert Eagle or something and start shooting at you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know about the states. Like my mom's been to North Carolina. She says that North Carolina's got very strict rules about speeding. Like they have cameras hidden, and if you go over the speed limit, you don't even they don't inform you. You get a ticket in your mailbox. You went
Ah.
over the speed limit.
Yeah, it's like here we have like cameras that if you're going fast down the road, they take a picture of like speed cameras, they take a picture of your car, and sometimes there's hidden cameras, but I haven't seen many.
Well,
Yeah,
also we have parking car parks now with camera number plate recognition, so you don't your number plate gets photographed and on the way in and on the way out. And if you overstay, that's it. You get a ticket through the mail.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna go now. It was a pleasure talking to you all, and the ones that left.
Yeah, I'm going to head out soon
Thanks
as
for
well.
thanks for inviting me to chat, whoever it was, Siren or CCT. It was nice to talk to you again, CCT, and
Yeah.
nice to join the chat, Siren. Nice to meet you, Gold Maple and Collector for life. So thanks everybody, and I'll see you guys later.
nice to meet you too.
See you
Bye.
later.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, Ronnie in the outside. Yeah, you should have seen the sights we saw today, Ronnie. We were stuck in traffic. We managed a quarter of a mile in I don't know 20 minutes or so. But the drivers out there were just crazy. It was hot here today, and there was like this open-topped Audi with 4 adults and a 3-year-old, none of which were wearing seat belts, and the 3-year-old was in the back seat, standing on the seat, waving at people. I was just thinking, if someone runs into the back of that kid is going to be straight over the bonnet of that car, and yeah, crazy. 30 years ago you might have done that, but not today.
That's dangerous if they're not wearing seat belts. Are they very strict in whereabouts where you are? Like, do the police give you a fine or something if you don't wear your seat belt?
Oh yeah, it's not just a fine, it's points on your license as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but there's no police to enforce it. We got the police forces just under so much pressure that there isn't any police out there. Anyway, I'm going to say good night to everyone in the outside chat because we're going off air very shortly. So thank you all for watching.
I'll see you there. CCT.
Yeah, we're still here, Gold Maple. We're just going off of air. Simon just asked me to say goodbye to everyone.
Okay, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.